movieweb.com.
I think it was Betty Davis who said old age is not for sissies.
You gotta stop worrying about growing old. Worry about growing up.
I spent my whole life jumping from one relationship to another.
Surprise.
Wow.
Thank God for these little interludes.
Because this made me believe that I was never alone.
Do you play the piano? Would you play for us?
Too many people, I'd freeze.
If I go to your place, will you do something for me?
Why don't you take her to the prom?
No, you don't get it. She's a throwback to a completely different time.
Caroline and David have this 20-year, highly sexually charged relationship. Yeah. But it's only until the end do they actually get a little bit of truth in.
Yes.
But my question is, who's seducing who? Is Caroline really surprised that David has affairs on the side?
I wouldn't say... I actually think it's not this surprise. I actually think that she has a sense that something has really happened to him. I think she's really surprised that there might be love involved, because that is uncharacteristic and that is shocking for her. I think that because I think they are peas in a pod. I think they have this mutually exclusive kind of love affair going on. I mean, I think they have worked out this kind of, they have met their matches. They are similar people. They are both, neither are looking for all of the accoutrements that go with like relationships. They really just want to get together, have a good time. They bring the best of what they have to offer into bed and into their brief, liaisons they have every other weekend, whatever. She flies in, hello, they eat, they have sex, they drink, they go to the movies or they go to the theater. I mean, they have this life, and that's all they do. And so I think she suddenly senses that there is something has happened to him. It's like he's no longer a member of her club, and he's gone. Like he actually broke the rules of their engagement.
Well, let me follow up on that, because she's got this great monologue where she talks about, it's the business, or I will be on these dating websites, what will I be looking for? Do you think that Caroline kind of has a tinge of regret of not having a more traditional set of life?
I think yes. I think she has suddenly this... I think suddenly she's at sea with no lover. And she's facing this kind of dating world. Because for 20 years she's had a lover. She hasn't had to play the field, so to speak. I think she's been happy and totally fulfilled with David. And she might have strayed once or twice here or there with a colleague or whatever. But I think she has found her niche with David, and suddenly she's at sea. It's like she woke up, and 20 years later, it's like, oh my God, I have to be in this dating world, and do I have to be a part of this? She's been spoiled.
Spoiled by the expert seducer.
Yeah.
I've seen Sir Ben Kingsley in 3 spectacular films in a row. This film, Trans-Siberian, and The Whackness.
Wow.
And I've done interviews for each of them, and the guy is such a chameleon-like actor, yet so professional across the board.
Stunning.
This film, there's a lot of intimacy that we haven't seen from Ben.
Yes.
What's it like working with him in that kind of, scenario?
Well, Ben has such beauty because he navigates between being incredibly intimate with you on film, but yet a gentleman. He is Sir Ben. So he is, a kind and generous and gracious man, and he knows how to kind of save it for the film, really. I feel like, I felt like we were lovers, when the camera's rolling, and then when the camera stops, there is an elegance to him and a graciousness, and he knows, because we were doing, very intimate scenes, and, he just knew how to navigate it beautifully, and he's a lovely man, and I'm just thrilled to have played his lover.
La Petimor, anda, anda ella, sin su amor, la vida anda, sé